Last time on Dragon Ball
Why are we all
Z.
off? Oh, because I'm looking at myself.
All right, I tweeted.
No, don't show my camera. Get out of here, me. Hi, everybody. We're here. We're live, and it's been a long time since we played D&D. And I'm very glad that we're back. I'm very excited to be back here with all my friends playing some D&D and everybody in chat. Patter, thank you for the resub for 30 months. Oh my God. Whew.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Well, anyway, I think we'll just, jump. I'm excited to get going, and this might be a big session. I don't know. Depends on how things go here. So I'm excited to jump back into it. So I think we're just gonna jump right back into it. We'll do a little bit of a recap for everybody. So.
I stopped to kill that.
Thank you, Darth. I might anyway, but that's fine.
I paid for my life. Okay.
Hey, Sammy. Okay, so in our last session, we took a ship just after going through this enormous castle and almost dying, finding some cool loot, destroying probably the coolest monster I ever came up with without even taking a scratch. We took a ship, headed over to what is Thornwood, or what was known as Thornwood. We ran into a little community of elves who were fleeing from Thornwood. Don't really know why. They had mentioned that, the forest is kind of full of, or they're basically leaving from the forest. There's a corruption that's encroaching from the inside, like from the middle of the forest. It's been spreading out through the forest slowly over time, and they just need to get out of there. It's taken over all of basically their civilization. They've been trying to escape. They've been fighting with their neighbors to try to take some land because they need to get out, and they can't really get any help from the rest of Wareheim. So you guys have all started making your way through this forest to try to find the source of the corruption in the center. And on your way, you encountered and daftly avoided a conflict with some big monsters in an abandoned town. However, you also ran into possibly a hag that you may know in the road who gave you some food. And then you found a distressed woman who needed help at her home, and the home was under attack. They didn't know what was going on. You ran, you followed, and we found out at the end of the session that it was an illusion cast by a small hag coven. There are several hags inside of the house, but the only one who saw through the illusion was Mazzarello, and that's where we're going to pick up right now. Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting that sub to Sammy. Yes, we took a ship. A ship. Anyway, oh yes, I forgot about the pasta sauce. Oh my God, the exploding jar of pasta sauce. Yeah, I'm a little offended by that, but it's fine. Not really.
Hey, you can't apologize.
Not at all. All right. So I have to remember which map we're on. Okay. So now nobody judge me here, but I have to shout out Chipeku for their maps. This map is incredible. The map that comes with this is incredible. The scene was also incredible, but for some reason I ended up with the ones that are static images, so forgive me. But we have this.
Still looks great.
It looks amazing. It looked even better when it was moving, but that's fine.
Look, so we just go like this with our mouse up it, and
yeah, there you go.
See.
So just so everybody knows, if you check out Chepeku's Patreon, they do have an animated version of this, which looks even better. Also, we have our friend James RPG Art, who has other scenes featured in here, and Dice, just to shout out the people who make the stream possible, but don't actually sponsor us. So make sure you check them out if you're doing D&D. And let's move on. So we have seen Cheese. You are outside. In fact, actually, let's go to this this handy battle map that goes along with the cool scene. So Motion and Micah, or Motion, Maddie and Micah are inside of the hut with the hags. I don't know exactly where Ken left off. I think you were looking around outside.
I was like next to Mazzarello,
yeah.
I think. I wasn't
That's why I
going in.
left
It's
you
like I couldn't see through it, but Ken still felt something was weird.
Yep. And then that's where we're at.
Okay, give me.
Wait, is there actually a big pile of stew next to me?
I don't know that it's stew you would want to eat.
Yeah, but Ken wouldn't see it as that because Ken would definitely be reaching his finger into it unless somebody stopped him.
Ken, you don't see through the illusion. The only one who saw through the illusion was Mozzarella. So this is what Mozzarella
seeing. So as Mozzarella's looking at revealing it, Ken sees what looks to be a delicious stew next to him, and he is starting to reach his hand from the top of Dawnbringer down into it.
There's too much happening for Mozzarella right now. So on my screen, there's a lot of black. Was it nighttime? Or is this just what I can see through the illusion? Like I can see a small circle around myself.
Oh.
Yeah, same here. I can only see like this much around me.
That's weird. Hang on, let me turn that off. I thought I had the token vision turned off. I guess that didn't save. There you go.
All right. Okay, so I gotta read something real quick. I see these hags.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. The walls of the house were kind of like crumbling and broken. They didn't look that way to Maddie and Micah. And before we turn it over to Maddie and Micah, I'm gonna just let you kind of make a reaction here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. How far away are we? Am I? Where's my little ruler?
25 feet, roundabout.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna can I cast a spell?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast Wall of Water. In a circle, basically blocking them from, at least enough to get their attention, right?
Okay.
So it's being weird about it's not letting me cast how I normally cast. Hang on.
You gotta get rid of the
Oh yeah, it's because you're on the ruler thing.
ruler.
How do I place the measured template? Everything changed. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
on my screen it says you're casting Water Walk.
Yep, that's why I'm clicking the wrong one. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
That
I
would do it.
appreciate that. Why isn't it the circle one? Because I can do a circle one. I am slowing things down.
Why don't we just draw it?
Yeah.
So
I'm
here
gonna
you go.
use. Yeah, basically
kinda
that
like that,
line,
right?
blocking in between Micah and this hag here. And then I'm gonna run up, grab them both by the shoulder, and be like, "We gotta go."
All right. I need you to take a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I like how you put the water wall down.
Oh, did it just place there? Hang on. Hold on.
Funny. Don't worry about it. It's just funny. That's all.
Oh, it will not let me delete it. It's just placing more.
I'll get rid of it. Okay,
There it goes. There it goes. I got it.
We're currently experiencing technical difficulties.
It's really just that I don't remember how to use this program. Wisdom, you said?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, all right. So you feel yourself start to like transform into a mouse, and the hag, who now reveals herself to be a hag to both Maddie and Micah, by the way. The water wall goes up, and the woman who you are standing there with turns to look back at Mazzarello, and you see her transform from like this helpless, middle-aged, scared woman to like a short, stout, green, sickly-looking old woman, and she points over at Mazzarello and says, "Naughty mousy!" And you, Mazzarello, start to feel yourself transform, but then you kind of like muster the willpower and fight off this transformation, run up and grab Maddie and Micah. And Maddie and Micah,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Screaming.
Okay, fair enough. And Ken, are you just still going for the stew?
No one
Yeah,
saw me. I said he started.
I had to prioritize. I'm sorry, Ken.
Ken,
Just
take
sees
a,
nice soup.
Ken, take a con save.
And this is where Ken died because he could not control himself.
Well, if Jesse told me there's meaty chunks in it, Ken would not be reaching into it. I'm assuming there's not meaty chunks in there.
It's impossible chunks.
Mm.
At least you think it is.
17.
You barely manage to avoid vomiting as this delicious like vegetable carrot stew that you pick up and put in your mouth tastes like rotted rotted cabbage and licorice.
Ugh.
Ken's like spitting it up and taking a chug of his water, his flask, and turning around saying, "Don't eat the soup."
And you
It went
turn
bad out
around, and
here.
immediately as you turn around, the illusion is dispelled for you as well. Something kind of clicks in you, and you realize this isn't what it seems. And with that knowledge, the illusion dissipates, and you see this kind of ruined hut where the house was. All right, so Mazzarello, you are grabbing Maddie and Micah by the shoulders, you're pulling them back, and I'm gonna need everyone to roll for initiative.
How far back are you pulling us, Mazzarello?
I mean, I'm trying to pull you out of the hut. Whether or not I succeed, I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
And then I'll just set the Iron Defender for you, Ken.
I still got to update its abilities.
Technically, it goes before you, so that's kind of weird. But all right.
That works. That's probably how I'm going to activate it anyways.
All right. So, Micah, you are up first, and then you guys, I'm gonna start you like back here, because that's where you're getting, that's where Mazzarello will pull you back to. And
Okay.
then let me just draw in the water wall for you. Change my color? I don't think so. So this is where the wall of water is.
It was supposed to be more like a semicircle. I was trying to do the circular one and do a semicircle blocking all of the hags from them.
Oh, gotcha.
Can we see through this wall of water? Like, is there like disadvantage for attacking through it?
Yeah, you're gonna love it. Any ranged weapon attack that enters the wall space at disadvantage on the attack throw. Or attack
Does that
roll.
include spells?
You could just go around it. You have more than enough movement. The walls are full of holes. So there's not really like a whole lot of blocked vision inside of this house.
Okay, so like over, like here, like this isn't a solid wall.
It's a solid wall, but there's windows and cracks in the wall. And then the inside of it is more or less one large room. Although you haven't really seen it yet, but.
So I can attack from this outside area.
Yeah.
Over here. Okay.
And fire spells damage is halved, and cold spells will freeze the wall, but everything else, I think, you just have to roll on disadvantage.
That's why I'm trying not to attack through it.
Just so you know, you can go off to the right. The left, you would have to climb up over this. There's like almost like a wattle wall that's made out of vines and stuff. And this little walkway that you're standing on right now is about 3 feet higher than the ground. So if you went down into like the little cabbage patch there over to the left, you would have to get back up onto this walkway to see through like the windows and stuff.
Okay.
But if you went to your right, you could just easily see through a window.
Let me think. Oops. Not trying to do that. So could I go like here and be like under this?
Yeah.
Technically,
that's like probably another 7 feet over your head. That's a second floor, second story overhang.
okay,
so you can walk under that.
I could see them all from here.
Yes.
Theoretically. Okay.
Is that one on the second floor then?
No, they're all on the first floor.
Okay.
There's no version of the map without the roof.
No,
on.
that's fine. I was just curious.
Yeah.
What I am going to do... I don't know how strong they are, and that's what scares me.
Only one way to find out.
Give him a little tickle.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna cast a spell. Where I can hit 2 of them.
Okay.
So they need a DC 15 con saving throw.
All right. I'm just going to roll in here. So for the first one, I can't add their bonuses, so don't get excited if it's low. Did you say DC 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a 16. So it passed.
Okay, they're still going to take damage, just half.
I got to roll the second one.
Mm-hmm.
So that one also is going to pass.
Okay, well, they're going to take half of whatever this damage is.
All right. Woo!
So 5 or 6?
6.
6, okay.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Don't think... Yeah, there's nothing else I'm going to do. That's it.
Okay. All right. Then we're going to move on to the first hag. And that one is... You see her kind of like wave her hands out in front of her, and a like odd black liquid comes up from the floor and coats their hands, and you see their hands start to get like a little darker, and they drip with this black liquid.
Ew.
Yeah. And then This one is going to swap places with this one. And she's going to come basically right up to here, assuming you're looking through a window. And she is going to just kind of like swipe at you or grab at you with her hands. Let's see. I think that's gonna hit. It's a 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
And then I'm gonna do 1d8 plus 1d6. So she's gonna hit you for 14, I'm sorry, points of damage. And then sorry, 1 second.
Can I use a reaction on her for doing that?
You can, but she also turns invisible.
What a beat.
You're gonna get disadvantage.
Hold on. I know I had a reaction. I don't know where it is now.
Is that Hellish Rebuke?
Yes.
Okay. I mean,
Oh,
you do
there it
have
is.
it. I can verify.
If she's invisible, I'm not going to waste it on her.
Jesse, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Wouldn't her reaction be reacting to the attack before she turned invisible?
Yes, but technically she turned invisible before she attacked.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm not gonna use it now.
Okay. All right. Then we're going to move on to Maddie. You need to remember to say your character names rather than your actual names. It's been a while.
So I'm right in front of the door, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna set a snare.
Interesting.
I thought that it would give me like a marker, but I just want to put it like right in front of the door.
I can give you a marker. Don't worry.
Thanks. Okay.
There you go.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful. All right. And then is there a window in front of this hag to the left? Anywhere?
There is. You'd have to cross through the water.
Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to pack it up.
Just turn into a dolphin real quick, and then when you get to the other side of the water, turn back.
Yeah. I don't trust that water, though.
Difficult terrain.
I don't
You
trust
can
that
walk
water.
through it.
I don't like
Okay.
that water.
Well, actually, yeah. So what she's just said, you could walk through it. You just get half speed for that 5 feet. So the 5 feet counts as 10 feet.
I only have 25 feet.
So you have 15 feet. That's not bad. Move 3
I
squares.
also think I would have to walk through my own snare.
No, because the snare's in the doorway.
Oh,
right?
wait. Got you. Never mind. I'm
Yeah,
slow.
there you go.
About right there.
Warm as it's
That
clean
would be window.
water.
So sure this water sanitary?
It's actually a good question.
Window right about there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus thorn whip.
All right.
Can I remove my marker somehow?
24.
Yes, that's under the measurement tab. Okay.
$24 hits.
24 hits. Sorry.
Cool. No, you're good.
Hit the delete key after you mouse over it. It should clear. There you go.
Got it. Thank you.
7.
7.
Mm-hmm. Damage.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm just typing it in.
No, you're good. Okay.
I know that sounded more like a question, but it was just a
It did. I was
statement.
like... And that's it for Maddie.
Okay, did you want to
Actually-
move her or anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna move away from the window, back this way.
No, I meant the hag.
Oh, move the hag.
You cannot move. You've moved your full move.
Can I only move her I can only bring her forward, right? I don't want to do that. No, I'm good.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
All right. Then we are on to this hag back here. And she is going to do something a little bit different. If I could open the right thing. So she's going to move to here. And then all of you, including, I think, let me just check the range here. That's not the thing that I thought it was. No, so everyone but Ken. Actually, hang on. Let me just check something. Okay, she's gonna move here because she wouldn't know that the trap was there. So what does the snare do?
Oh, actually, I think she can do an intelligence check against my DC.
I'm gonna do it with disadvantage.
Notice the trap.
Water wall.
She does not.
All right. So she is hoisted up by a rope, dangling about 3 feet above the ground, and is restrained.
Okay.
The creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. All right, no, dexterity saving throw now, or be magically hoisted.
Nope.
Going up.
All right.
You can make dexterity saving throw at the end of your turn to free yourself.
Okay. So, since she's using a spell that has no requirements, because it's channeled through all 4 of them, so I'm thinking that's still going to go off.
So she's restrained, as long as it doesn't have his hand movements, yeah.
Yeah, she's basically just the conduit for all 4 of them casting something. So what's going to happen here? All of those vines that you see tangled up around the posts, around that walkway, they're going to start to untangle, and they start whipping around in every direction. So I need, and you, as they're whipping, you see like this bright green, glowing, noxious liquid spewing from them. So I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw.
So would I do that being inside Dawnbringer?
Yes. Because you're still potentially going to get whipped.
Nat 20.
All right.
14.
14 is the DC. So Ken's good. Mike is good. Dawnbringer should also take one. Because he can still get hit by it. Mozzarella and Matty. And Dawnbringer's fine. Okay, so Mozzarella and Matty, you're going to take 48 poison damage.
Pardon?
Oh, shit.
I think I might be immune to poison. Hang on.
Oh.
That would be nifty.
I should be immune to poison.
Shit.
I don't think I am.
You take half as much on a success. So, so that's going to be 9 damage for everyone, unless you're immune to poison.
No, it's acid.
Okay, so you take 19.
Same thing.
I got it for you. Yeah, it's
I'm
basically
resistant.
Oh,
Wait.
Dawnbringer's immune to poison.
I take 19 or 40?
You take 19. Oh, no. I said 4d8.
Oh, I think it was 38. I was like, well. Okay, cool.
I know we
Never
said
mind.
Maddie was going to die tonight, but geez.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be on the first turn.
And then she's going to regain basically all of her hit points. As is this hag. And this hag. Okay. And that is her turn.
Question.
Yes.
Are these vines that are spewing things something we could potentially attack to get rid of them?
You could, but they're everywhere, and they do stop after that one thing. They kind of after they've whipped around, they re-entangle themselves into just a regular like vine wall.
Okay.
All right, so Mazzarello, you're up.
How do I, if I wanted to dispel my wall of water, how do I do that?
You just turn it off.
Is it cost an action?
No.
Okay. Hang on. So I'm gonna
Clear that for you.
turn it off, and then I'm gonna cast Chain Lightning.
Nice.
And that's gonna go at this
Are
one.
you hanging her?
No, I'm putting her in a cage.
Okay.
So that's gonna 3 bolts leap from the target to hit these other 2.
Okay.
And I'm assuming I can't see the other one, so I can't hit the other one.
No,
You can with disadvantage, but
Well, it's just a normal damage roll, so I don't know how.
yeah, then it would.
I think
they make a deck save. Reading
yeah,
this.
if they make a deck save, then it can still go to them. You know they're there.
Okay.
So.
So all 4.
Yep.
Okay. So it's
so
a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so we're gonna start with that one. Let's see if this works. Oh my God! It finally worked, but it didn't count it. Okay, so DC 17. What did I roll? 11. That's 14. She failed. This one. That one failed. The one in the cage. That one failed. And then the invisible one is gonna pass. Just you watch. Or
Better
just
not
roll at all. Oh, yep. Okay. That actually was kind of funny. Okay, so all of them except for the invisible one got hit.
Why won't it let me roll my damage? I can't click on it. There it goes. Now I can.
Okay.
So the one who passed is going to take half of this damage.
Yep.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
So I can only do that once, so I hope you all enjoyed it.
That game is 56. Nice. Don't forget to move after your turn too.
Okay, so
move?
there's going to be an odd side effect to this.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 28, I think. So the fun part about that is now they're all invisible.
Oh, fun. I'm just gonna move.
All right. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I ended your turn before you got a chance to finish your move. There you go. All right. Next up is one of the invisible green hags. So motion from right next to you. You hear a whisper in your ear, and you hear "naughty mousy," and you need to roll a what was it? Dex. Wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
it. 11.
Ironically, you are now transformed into an animal.
Oh no, not the druid.
No.
You are a mouse. You can only do mouse things.
Pull a Mwanza, climb up her shirt.
Getting the heck out of here.
You cannot speak or cast spells, but can take any action the beast can take.
Can I transform back on my turn since I'm a druid?
No, because this is a force transformation. This is a magical thing, not.
But I can't force it back.
You. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that would technically count as casting a spell to change back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Magic
cast.
on magic.
You can't cast.
Oh.
All right.
You're a non-magical mouse. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, and that is
I have to look up
that
mouse.
is her turn.
I mean, a quick Google search is saying no, wild shape is not a spell.
Oh well,
But anyways,
you can only take actions the mouse can take, regardless. So Dawnbringer is up.
actually, can you make Ken go first, please?
I can't. Oh well, actually, maybe I can. I can probably just move Ken up.
I thought you could.
It's kind of weird because you and
right,
Iron
so-
Defender and the Green Hag all have the same initiative. So what I'm going to do,
Alright.
I'm just going to
No,
make
that's
you
fine. I'm
initiative
gonna-
10.
All right, it works too.
Yeah, that doesn't actually change anything.
All right, so Ken's gonna move here,
Okay.
pull a dagger out, and cast a Conjure Barrage.
Okay.
A 60-foot cone, like this. So 60 feet that way.
Very impressed that you managed to not get motion in that.
Yes, that was my hope. If I can find the actual thing, there it is. Poop. Did it pop up? Nope, I gotta pop it back in. Ever since the update, I gotta pop spells back, my page back in now. Conjure Barrage. There we go. Yes. All right. So it's a DC 16 saving throw.
Okay. So for the first one, what save?
Dex saving throw.
Okay. DC 16. That one is going to fail. And that one is going to fail. And I was so confident I said it before it even finished rolling. And that one in the cage is definitely going to fail because it can't move. So I think it auto fails.
Is that a crit? No.
You know what? I'll
No,
take it. I'm going to take the
no.
save. And if... Okay, now it's a crit.
So they take 3d8, so 10 in total. If she's a crit, then it would be
20.
16, 24,
Okay.
plus the 10. But
So the one in the cage, you hear like a... and like it sounds like it's slumped over. The other two, you just hear like the scream come from the ether.
so Ken jumps out, throws a dagger, and it becomes many daggers. And
Okay.
that's it for Ken's turn.
All right. On to Iron Defender.
Because that does not count
AKA
as
Dawnbringer.
a...
I don't know why Dawnbringer is still in here as Iron Defender.
We gotta update him though, just so you can start casting fireballs.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Whatever that-
I also have fireball.
Oh yeah.
I don't
whatever that
think
spell
either
had.
of these
So
two characters having Fireball is a good thing.
Oh no.
So the hag was here, right?
Yeah, it was there.
All right. So Dawnbringer's gonna run up and try punching the hag in that spot.
All right, so you get just regular attack with disadvantage.
All right. So just making sure there was nothing I'm forgetting, but I don't see anything that will help me with this. That's if I hit. Okay. All right. So features. There we go.
While he's doing that, motion, I've changed my mind. You can wild shape out of it. I think that
Okay.
would just be cooler. That is going to miss, unfortunately.
So, but I can still use the other ability to try to roll a second time, or no? I forgot how that worked now.
I think you can. Nope.
All right, so no.
All right, so Dawnbringer's just swinging and swinging and missing and missing. Then we're back onto this one here, last in the order, which, I mean, I say this one here, but no one can see it.
I was gonna say, I wish I knew which one this one was.
Yeah. All right. So she's gonna go. Oh, stop. We go. Mazzarello, you are just gonna feel these like claws rake into your chest, or across your chest. And that's an 18 to hit.
Well, I have how much does shield give me? Hang on, I should know this by heart. It's literally my spell.
I think it's 5.
I was gonna say, I think it's 5.
And I have 14 because I'm +2 with the Aegis. So that's 19. So no.
Okay.
No
So-
touchy.
You start to feel this claw raking across your chest, and
And I go,
immediately, like instinctively, you're like, "Ah!" And you feel it just being forced away from you. And then you feel it kind of like a wind gust, and it goes back to Micah.
Here's the fun thing is that I feel like they've moved now, and I don't know where any of them are.
Well, I
They'll
can tell you
probably
that
survive
last
a
tag
fireball.
that moved was from one right around here. Because that's the one that moved after me, and that's where it was last. So there's still the one in front of you, where
Yeah.
Dawnbringer was swinging. Then there's the one that's either here, here, or here. And then there's one that's somewhere, anywhere around Mazzarello.
If
Well,
she didn't move away.
I was gonna say, it sounded to me like she moved away.
Yeah.
That one
Oh, she
comes
popped
back.
up after attacking? Okay.
Wait,
They
why is she
are-
visible again?
They're
She attacked
invisible
him.
until the start of the target's next turn, which technically that would not. Just ignore that. She's not there yet. As soon as Micah's turn's over, then she pops back up.
Wouldn't that be the one next to Micah?
It would be if that was the one that was there before.
It was.
Was it?
Yes.
Was it?
Unless they somehow could just switch at random.
I don't. I'm so confused. I don't know where anyone is.
Survive.
I mean, you could just say who you're shooting at and you're getting disadvantaged because you don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
It's pretty much, you can say you're going to shoot the one in Mazzarella's direction. You roll at disadvantage. You know, just that's kind of what the idea is.
Yeah. You don't have to know where they are to shoot at them. You just have to. You just get
Declare it.
disadvantage.
Yeah, you just, I'm going to try to shoot the one near motion. You may or may not hit it. Unlikely because of disadvantage.
I'm gonna move all the way over here. And I know I can't hit them, but also they're not going to be able to hit me.
Except for the one that was right next to where you are.
Nope, I have cast magical darkness on myself, so unless they can see in
Oh.
magical darkness,
All right.
they can't hit me.
All right. All right.
Unfortunately for them, I can see in magical darkness.
Wait a minute.
And
Do you have like devil sight or something?
I have, let me see, what's it called?
You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what
What
it's called,
gives
but I
you
have that.
Because if it's devil sight, then you can see invisible creatures.
It's not Devil's Sight, I don't think.
But what if it was?
But what if it was? I don't remember where I got that from.
Maybe it's umbral sight.
No, that's
you
my
don't-
dark vision.
Okay, you don't have devil sight, so you still can't see them.
Okay. And then I think that's a full action to cost that. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be it for me, I guess.
All right. Moving on to the hag that was here, that we totally didn't know was there. That one is going to attack Mozzarella.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so
So
how do I
this
like attack?
It's probably there now.
You know what? It's gonna miss.
Good.
That's because I'm just going this.
Now, Jesse,
Yeah.
the hag doesn't look bloodied or anything, right?
It does not.
Okay.
And then she kind of like backs off, laughing at you, squealing with your arms up, and then moves over here.
Huh.
Get her, Maddie.
But not like walks. Like you see it kind of like shift, like a planar shift, just and then suddenly appears over there. Okay. That's the end of that hag's turn. We are now on to Maddie.
Maddie's gonna wild shape back into Maddie. Uno reverse on you.
Uno reverse.
Maddie's going to use her Halo of Spores reaction
Okay.
on the hag that just entered my space.
So you can't do that because it entered your space when you were a mouse. And mouse doesn't have Halo spores.
So she can only use that as a
I
reaction?
feel like I'm being angrily stared at, but I can't
No,
tell.
Okay.
No, just suspicious. Okay, Maddie's not gonna do that. Maddie's going to use Thorn Whip.
All right, that's gonna hit.
I do have Devil's Sight, Jesse.
Aha! Now, Devil's Sight, correct me if I'm wrong, allows you to see invisible enemies, correct?
All it says is you can see normally in darkness, both magical and not magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
Okay, so that's not what I was thinking of then. There is a rain or a warlock thing, but maybe you get it at higher level. I don't know. I thought there was something you could take that lets you see
Let
invisible
me
enemies.
see.
Okay, so 12 damage to the hag. What else would you like to do? The hag now.
Moving away.
The hag is looking pretty bad.
I'm gonna go stay with the frog.
All right. Frogs on frogs on frogs.
That's it.
All right. You want to use your bonus action, Thorn Whip?
I just did.
Oh.
Wild shape
That
is
one
an
missed.
action.
Wait. Gotcha. Okay, moving on. Mozzarella, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I don't know where any of these hags are.
You know where one is.
I know where
That's
one
true.
is. So we're going to use an
Technically,
AoE.
you know
in
where
an
two of them are.
attempt- Why would I know where two of them are?
There's
Oh, because
cage
one's in the
right-
cage.
No, as far as we know, the one next to Maddie hasn't moved. That's invisible. It's either here, here, or here.
Okay. So we're just going to use a nice little AoE to kind of...
And there could be
I was
one
going to
here.
say, do some AoE. Hit them all.
We'll just kind of...
Ice storm.
Like, right... here.
Okay.
So that's a DC 17 dexterity.
All right.
Oh, Jesse, wouldn't the dead one appear now too?
If they're dead.
Well, their
Oh,
turn just
actually, no, they
passed.
all appear now. I'm sorry. You may readjust that if you'd like to.
Sorry, Dawnbringer. You'll survive
Oh.
this.
Ken won't mind. He can easily repair them.
You could hit the one in front of you and the one that you hit initially instead of hitting Dawnbringer, if you want.
We might get Maddie in there though.
No, I did the math. You won't hit Maddie.
Like
we'll
right
just
there?
assume that to make it easier on trying to put the template down again.
What if I...
They both
Damn it.
failed.
Oh yeah, look at that. Nice.
Okay. Well then, we'll just do that.
Oh, you don't hit Ken? Wow. Or Dawn Brand's like perfect.
Wait.
I told you.
I was about to say.
All right, so 17 damage.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Then I'm
So
going
the
to
one-
use. Go ahead. Sorry.
The one in front of you, you see like just shards of ice come down and crush it. The other one takes a battering and falls back against the vines of the stairs there, or the vines on the walkway.
Nice. Okay. 1 second. I want to convert 2 sorcery points. I'm going to convert 2 sorcery points to use a Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Let's make that 9.
While he's doing that, hello, Dyer and Penta.
I'm going to attack them. This one here.
Okay. That's gonna hit. You may know that already, or at least have some thought that it did. But just to confirm your suspicions. All right. So that one, it gets thrown up against the vines and then blasted with this ray of frost. And she kind of like slumps back onto the rickety, old, rotted wooden walkway. Is that the end of your turn, Mazzarella?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
All right. On to Ken then.
AC.
AC 16.
Ken shoots. Ken hits.
And he scored.
And Ken does damage.
The crowd goes wild.
Ken does 17 damage. Ken shoots again.
She's dead already!
Ken's gone. He gets jammed.
Stop hitting her!
All right. Well done.
Ken starts smacking his gun.
All right. We're gonna go back to out of combat. Good job, everybody.
Woo! No one died. Look at us.
I do need a rest though, because I used up all my packed spell slots.
Although the nice thing for you is you get them back on a short rest.
I do.
I do not. Lucky.
Yeah, but she gets like 1 or 2 versus your like 50.
I only
Look
have
at-
2 packed spell slots, so.
Is there anything to loot on their bodies or anything that looks important?
You find several. Nothing important, but you do find like some children's toys, like a stuffed bear, and like a little toy train. And then you start to wonder, like, why would an elf house in the middle of a forest in this time period know what a train is? But then you dismiss that from your mind immediately. And then you start to look around and you find all sorts of strange, like, potion making herbs and things like that, like dead flies and giants' feet and toads and all that kind of stuff. But nothing that would immediately jump out to you as like super important.
Is there a giant cauldron of glowing green liquid in the center of the room, or is this just set dressing?
Oh no, that's there.
Ken's gonna take the right hand off of each hag.
Okay. The fact
Micah's
that,
not touching any of this shit.
the fact that you say that and your bird VTuber just kind of deadpan stares, it's terrifying to me. I don't know why. Okay. So you're busy cutting off all of the right hands of all of the hags.
Yeah, I don't need both. I only need one side.
All right.
Hey,
No,
Maddie,
that
do you
makes
have any
sense.
jars left?
Yeah.
Yep.
I wanna shape liquid some of this toxic green ooze into a jar to have someone take a look at.
Maddie hands a jar to Mazzarello.
Hey, Jesse. Some might say I need the right side.
Where's your
Hi,
gift
guys,
to look
I'm
novels?
sorry. I can't do this. The campaign is over.
Everybody dies. We're done.
A comet. Just massive comet.
Can I live?
Twin-tailed.
Didn't do anything.
Times.
Quad-tailed. Was there a serious question in there? I'm sorry.
I mean, can I live? That's kind of serious.
Oh yeah, you can. Everyone but Maddie dies.
Sweet release.
Release me from this mortal coil.
Maz, you can't have Mazzarello die yet. That means his soul goes to Zeke.
Oh no.
His statements. How did we get it wrong?
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna
speaking
shape
of
water
deep-
some of this toxic ooze into a jar.
Okay. Are you gonna like pour it on turtles later or something?
Yes.
Perfect.
Speaking
Birth of the
deep,
turtle
what?
race.
Can I be the turtle?
Yes.
Speaking of Deke, though, there's no indication that like the crystal we're looking for is here.
Not here, no.
Not here. Okay.
Is there any paperwork laying around from them, like notes they might have left?
Any invoices?
Roll investigation.
Any tax documents?
Got any W-2s lying around? Not that
So
you can see, no.
Ken is too busy chopping off hands. He's really thinking about taking the left ones now.
Okay, I am good to get the fuck out of this weird ass hut.
Yeah.
I don't
You said
like
that.
it.
We looked
Maddie-
around and
Maddie gets up on her tiptoes and just kind of like looks in the cauldron.
You see various things floating around in there, like some odd-shaped twigs, some feet, a hand, a left hand, actually.
There's some toesies in there.
Yep.
And just frowns.
Eye of newt, maybe.
Yes, absolutely. An eye of a newt, some herbs. Yeah, just random bits of like swamp animals and herbs and things like that.
Okay.
Ken's like, are we done with that pot in the middle?
don't put it in the bag.
That is not my thought. Are we done with the pot in the middle?
That depends. What do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna have Dawnbringer dump it over and get rid of it all.
If you're gonna do that, I'm leaving the hut before this happens.
Yeah.
Maddie
me
gets
too.
into her floating bowl so she's not touching the ground and
I'm
floats
gonna-
out.
I'm gonna fly on my Captain America shield.
No, Ken's gonna be walking back to the door as Dawnbringer just knocks the pot over.
Okay. Hang on. Oh,
He
no,
just
I don't
splashes it on the
want
floor.
Copilot right now. Microsoft, get out of here. So Dawnbringer knocks the pot over. I need Dawnbringer to take a dex save, please.
Saving throw.
That is exactly why I left the hut first.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Rolling once. That's 3 in a row.
Dawnbringer's going to take 22 points of explodey damage as you knock the pot over, and it just, like, picture in your mind, you guys are standing there just kind of very, you know, like making your way outside of this hut. And then the camera pans like a mile away, and you just see this mushroom cloud of green over the roof of the canopy of the forest.
Wait, does that mean I collected a mini nuke in that jar?
Hell yeah! We're throwing
Mazenheimer.
that at Bane.
Jesse's
Getting
like,
chucked
oh,
right in
crap.
Bane's face.
Yeah.
And then we zoom back in to see Dawnbringer just kind of blinking with like smudged soot all over his face. Anyway, so there is an explosion. Dawnbringer takes some damage. Everyone else who is not in the hut does not take damage.
Which should be all of us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Then Ken starts mending Dawnbringer.
Yep.
Ken's like, is there anything else we need in here, or can we kind of burn this place and run?
I think it's already gone.
That ship has sailed, Powder.
I think you did that already.
All right, so Ken's going to just start casting, unless someone really needs something, Ken's going to just start casting Fireball in the place and said, let's leave before anything else happens.
Exploded.
There's nothing left to cast.
There's
Fireball
nothing to
on.
do.
What's that?
Should we,
The whole hut's gone. It exploded.
Firebolt.
The
Should
very
we take
few.
a little nappy nap though?
You could take a 10-minute rest to get your spells back, while Ken is just riding around in Dawnbringer with one hand like fastening some bolts on with a wrench, and the other just throwing random fireballs on top of the pile of rubble that was a house 10 minutes ago.
Firebolt.
Why am I getting dice errors? What are you guys doing?
I'm taking a short rest and healing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
dice does not like you rolling for short rests, apparently, but that's fine. It looks like it's still working, at least. It's just not.
Yeah, it's working,
showing
but okay. Do we want to keep moving towards wherever we were? Where were we heading beforehand? The circle on the map?
You guys were trying to find the source of the corruption of the forest.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
We were headed down this road. So if we just keep going.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
The way that we were not already coming from.
I'm going to need y'all to make a group survival check.
No.
My survival's 3.
My survival is +8.
Well, actually, because Micah's in the group, Micah can just roll for the whole party.
Wait, what's Micah's survival?
Well, she's a ranger, so I think that's just like a ranger thing. You can
This is
use
her
her.
favorite
we're in
terrain.
we're in a forest, right? So that's favored terrain. So do I get advantage on it?
Yes, you do.
I thought I was doing the survival stuff last time.
Well, whoever.
Micah can do it.
22.
All right. Micah, please roll a D. D10.
D10.
Ow.
9.
All right.
Which means nothing happens and we get there safely, yes?
Something like that.
Yeah. High numbers are good, right?
Okay, so let me see here. Hang on one second. So you guys are wandering through the forest, and imagine this with a lot more trees around it. And you find kind of in a ruin that seems to be, and this is, just off the trail that you're walking on. And it seems to be covered in all sorts of elven runes, but it's a very old dialect. None of you can read it.
You want to bet?
I do.
Do you want to bet?
Try me.
Do you remember last time you said none of us could read something?
Oh, do you have a magic thing that lets you read it?
I can read everything.
That's right, I forgot. Okay.
Demon contract.
Yeah. All right, fine. So this, from what you can read, this is a temple that was dedicated to the god leaves. There's not really anything like specific. There's not like a long passage that you can make it or anything, but from like the pieces of the ruin that you can put together, you know, that you can pick that out. There's not much standing around either. Like the walls are pretty much all fallen apart. The roof is gone. It's very overgrown with all different kinds of moss and vegetation.
Would you say that this is the spot that we were looking for, or is this just like a fun little bit along the way?
This is just something you found along the way. The forest is getting more rotted and corrupted as you go, but this is not the center. And you know that this doesn't seem like the location that you're looking for.
Okay. Can I just roll like investigation or something to see if there's anything interesting in here?
Yeah.
A 10.
All right. After looking around, you find the remains of like an altar kind of in the back, and fallen off of it is a ring with a leaf symbol on it, and it has like two swirls going around the leaf. Almost looks like it's kind of spinning.
I mean, can I just take it?
You certainly could just take it. I'm not going to stop you.
Can I, like, I don't know, roll like Arcana or something to see if it's going to like curse me or hurt me?
You could. Arcana will tell you kind of the magical. It's almost like a history check for magic. So it's not going to tell you like if it has like a curse on it or something. It's not like detect magic or detect good and evil or anything like that.
Anybody got detect magic or detect good and evil? Jeez, you're muted.
Whoops. I do not have detect magic.
Ken, you got anything that could identify this?
Ken's just like, I've been waiting you guys to ask. You guys know I identify things. And he puts his hand out saying, throw it to me.
Oh, I'm not touching it. I want you to identify it here on the ground before we touch it.
Okay, Ken walks over and touches it. That's how he has to identify it. He has to touch it.
Okay. So you pick it up and you start looking it over. And as you hold it, you don't really get an immediate sense of what this is. But as you're holding it, leaves start swirling around you.
Violently?
No, just like 4 leaves just kind of swirling around you in like kind of like an atom type pattern, you know.
Okay.
Maddie is intrigued.
How long does it take to identify it?
1 minute.
Oh, okay.
So after a minute or so, you start to get the impression that these leaves, like you're kind of able to control them. And as you're kind of experimenting with this, one of the leaves flies off and nicks like a tapestry that is kind of old and rotted hanging on the wall. And what you can discern from this is that this ring grants you 4 charges of these like razor sharp leaves that rotate around you that you can throw like a throwing dagger.
Interesting.
That's nifty.
That's pretty cool.
Ken's
I
just looking
feel like-
around and he's like starting to go put it in the bag while eyeing Maddie.
Micah's
With a
gonna
smile on his
snatch it out of
face.
Ken's hands and be like, "No, bad bunny."
Well, you can tell he was being playful. Because he was planning on giving it to Maddie, but he's just being playful. Like, I'm going to put it in the bag.
Where it will be lost with everything else. But yeah, I agree with giving it to Maddie.
Yeah.
Is it made of metal?
I would guess it's made of wood, but it's not armor. You can't use armor, I think, and weapons.
No, you just can't wear metal. Like, it's just not natural to be.
It's
To have
made
metal?
out of wood.
Well, if nobody else wants it,
Actually, I'm sorry, it's made out of stone.
Okay. Yeah, anything natural. It's fine. Nobody else wants it.
So, like, things that are natural, like gold and silver, could you do that since technically they come from rocks?
I don't know.
Those are naturally
Just
occurring.
not
Just
metal.
armor.
I mean, realistically, everything that exists on the planet has existed on the planet the whole time. So everything's natural.
Well, metal's not natural in the sense because it's been crafted. But so would the wood ring, it's been crafted. But I think it's
Yeah,
the
I don't
forging
really understand
process
the point
changes.
of that, but you know,
I
whatever.
think it's partly like the forging process changes it so much from its natural state, whereas you carving a wood ring doesn't change it from its natural state. It's still the wood, whereas the metal warps and changes. And
Okay. I mean, that's fine. If Maddie can
Yes.
wear it and use it, then I'm
Yeah.
good with Maddie having it.
but I thought it was just metal armor. I gotta look this up. Don't mind me.
No, it does say metal armor.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what else? Metal armors and shields.
Just
So you can
sticking
actually use.
to the character though.
Well, either way, it's a stone
It's gonna
ring.
say it's part of your
so-
circle's beliefs. That's all.
If Mike is handing it to Maddie, Maddie slips it on a finger.
Okay.
Yep.
So as you slip this on your
Thanks.
finger, you feel like the rush as the leaves move from Ken very quickly and start orbiting around you.
Woo.
Fancy. You got little leaf friends now.
I got leaf friends. More
I know
friends.
how much you love new friends.
This one's name is Richard, and this one's name is
Richard,
Michael,
yes.
and this one's name is Madison, and this one's name is Murphy.
Perfect.
Leafy, Leafy 2, Leafy 3, Leafy Junior. Is
Perfect.
what Ken goes.
All right, cool. Did anyone else want to look around or anything before we move on, or?
What was on the tapestries? Again, did we say
They're
that? I
just
don't
they're
remember.
faded and old. You can't really make anything out.
How curious are we about this place? Because I can still talk to a deity. I have that one thing, but if it's not that important.
I feel like if it's just like a little thing that we came across on our way to the big thing, I'm not that worried about it.
Cool.
Yeah. What's the time of day?
Hard to tell. It's very dark in the forest, and you can't really see above the canopy. But you know it's getting pretty late.
Should we just like use this as a natural camping spot?
You do
You
have
want
your
a long rest here?
You do have your tower.
Oh my god, I forgot about the tower!
So did I.
Should we just throw this tower up in the middle of this ruined temple?
Yep.
Why not?
Oh god. Okay.
That's definitely not like blasphemous or anything. It's fine.
Fine. Okay, so you guys throw down this tower and climb in. And as you
Says the
do,
magic words.
you start hearing this like loud crunching and rumbling, and outside of the window you see like the trees all start moving, almost as if they're like walking around.
Didn't that happen the last time?
Now you heard weird animals outside.
Oh. Maddie, I think your people are here.
I don't
Or
have
not
any
Maddie,
people.
Yeah, Maddie. Maddie, yeah, Maddie. They got leaves like you.
I don't have people.
How close would you say this moving object is?
I didn't say an object was moving. I said it looks like all the trees are moving around.
Okay. Well, how close are those trees that are moving?
They're exactly as far away as they were when you entered the hut or the tower.
Is it within 5 feet?
No.
Can we go to the top of the tower and like look out from the top?
You sure can. So going
There's
up...
like a. Sorry. Go ahead.
You go.
No.
Okay, fine. So Ken, you go up to the top of the tower and look out, and you realize that your tower is so heavy that it has crushed the temple floor and is now sitting sideways, sort of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, in the middle of the temple. You didn't really notice because the tower is so stable that, like, even if it fell over, it wouldn't really make a big deal to you. But yeah, the temple is not looking too great anymore.
Fantastic.
And just shrugs and goes, they don't need to know about this till the morning. And closes the hatch and walks back down.
And on that note, you all get a great night's sleep.
Cool. I'm gonna prepare a spell.
All right.
On my long rest.
Okay.
I'm preparing detect magic.
Okay. Smart.
And I'm getting rid of good berry because I think that we're past the 10.
That's the need of good berry. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good berry's really good all campaigns when you're doing like a straight survival campaign tracking food.
I feel like we can use
it
detect magic
those campaigns
better.
Yeah. If we were doing a campaign like that, I would ban good berry just because it trivializes the entire mechanic.
Or you change this, it can only feed you like once a week or something.
Yeah, maybe. All
so
right.
you need to cool down.
So you all get a long rest, and you wake up the next morning. Everything outside looks exactly the same, and you don't really hear anything through the night either. You get a fantastic night's sleep.
Cool.
Great.
Just keep moving then.
These boots were made for walking.
All right.
Maybe some of us feel a little bad about what we did to the temple.
Nope.
I mean, Micah doesn't, but
Maddie feels sad.
Ken's only god is science.
Can Maddie like quickly mend Earth and try to like patch it back together?
So as Ken's packing this tower up, either by using the command word to shrink it down or just shoving it in his bag anyway, you kind of quickly try to mold Earth to put most of the tower back together. And you do that with varying degrees of success. It was a ruin, so it's not like it was great to begin with. And it's not great now either, but it's better than the giant hole that the tower left in the middle of it.
Good enough.
So, Mike, I need you to make another survival check as we head back out into the forest.
Perfect.
Oh, geez. All right.
That is a nat 20.
We're really covering the full spectrum here. Almost. All right.
You need another D10?
No, actually, I don't.
No. Okay.
And we'll see why in a minute. So, you head back out into the forest. And the kind of familiar noise of strange creatures and loud footsteps and strange kind of like cries coming from far off in the distance of odd animals is replaced by like an eerie quiet, other than the slow and often distant like of mushrooms just spreading spores everywhere. This part of the forest, as you get deeper and deeper, is more and more rotted and covered in fungus and moss and in all sorts of vines and things. And you can see this like dark sludge kind of slowly dripping down the sides of the trees and running through the barely lane path that you're following. Eventually, you find your way into what looks like what you kind of get the impression is finally the center of this forest. And you finally see this glimpse of an absolutely enormous tree, probably like 200 feet tall, but split and has fallen and is black, covered in rot and gigantic mushrooms just sprouting up through the cracked trunk of the tree.
Can I throw the hood up on my cloak to be hidden and just like have my bow at the ready?
Yes.
Okay. Y'all want to investigate
Maddie
the tree, or
wants to walk up and touch the tree and just kind of stare at it.
You're still a good bit away from the tree.
Oh, okay.
You can see it like kind of looming, and you know the closer you get to it, it starts to open up into this big clearing, and it dips down into a swamp. The swamp is full of all this like black brackish water, and you can see things moving around in it, and it's very apparent to you, especially Manny, that all of this kind of black goo and rot is coming from, if not the tree itself, the mushrooms that are sprouted up from inside of it. The mushrooms, by the way, are all this like deep crimson color, which actually works out very well.
So I guess I can
this scene.
relay that it's coming from the mushroom to them.
I'm gonna like cover my mouth with my scarf to protect myself from spores.
Maddie just like stares at Mozzarella. Just, what you doing?
Ken's gonna actually remind Mazzarello that he has the item he gave him that allows him to cast Cure Wound 8 times based on my modifier.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So did I until I was reading what I could do during a long rest. And there's something on a long rest, and that's what it was.
Okay. I definitely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's good for 8 uses until I either do something else or just up at each long rest.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so there's a like swamp between us and this tree.
Yes.
Mozzarella, can you like shape water, like hover us over this swamp to the tree?
Yeah, that's what I think I will do. But I'm not gonna use that swamp water. I'm gonna create a platform of water, freeze it with shape water, and then we're gonna float over the up and over at a significant height to that, would prevent us from getting whipped by any tentacles or anything.
You said there's things in this water?
Yeah, you can see things moving around. You can't see what they are, but you see the ripples in the water as if something is kind of swimming around in there.
I'm gonna try and, do you guys think I should get us over to the tree and do a pass over from a high height to see kind of a lay of the land type deal? Maybe not.
I think. Well, maybe just finding somewhere safe that we can land near the tree that's not in the swamp would be good.
Yeah, because I'd like to not have us all fall to our death. So
wait. Doesn't Maddie's thing let us fly if we're all inside it?
Can it fit all of us? I don't think it can fit.
I think we decided it could fit 2 people.
Yeah.
So Mazaro has this thing. Micah can ride with Maddie, and then once we know what we're doing, Ken will just use his boots to meet you there.
Maddie wants to see the tree, like up close.
Yeah, I think we all can fit up there with Mozzarella, though.
Yeah, I just make an ice platform, and we all just kind of... I'll make the ice a little spiky so it's slip resistant. You know, I can do that.
Put like a little wall around the edge.
Yeah.
You could put like shower circle things on it.
Yeah. Little like ducky stickers.
Yeah.
So we keep our grip.
All right.
Okay.
So Mozzarella makes this big flying disc with little duckies on it, and you all feel pretty safe on here. Like, you know you're not going to fall or your money back. And you start...
I'll hold you to that.
You start flying over towards this tree. As you get closer, Micah and Mozzarella, in your heads, you hear, so you finally got there.
Oh, good.
That's the tree.
Oh.
It is a tree. You're very observant.
Good job, Dee.
Yeah, well, thank you. Micah, you know what to do.
Yeah, I got it. It's in the tree?
You know, around, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are flying relatively close to this tree, right? Like we're up on it where I can see it.
So you're getting close to it. This is as you're kind of taking off, heading over there. As you start to get closer, though, you see this figure, a tall, very thin creature, humanoid, down in front of this tree in like a lower area. The water in this area is a deep crimson, and it's like you hear it saying something, but you can't make it out. But you also see some of those giant mushrooms that you saw before slowly floating in. And as they float in, you see like a splash as one gets closer. And every so often, one kind of floats in very slowly, drops something in the water, something big, and then floats back away. When it does, this creature in the water runs over and grabs it, and then puts it into a large opening in one of the massive roots of this tree.
We can't see what he's putting in the root.
Not from where you are. You're still a little bit away.
Does he have a head?
Yes.
Okay.
Just checking.
It's giving Sleepy Hollow.
Okay, I thought that's where you were going with that. And I was like, are we talking Sleepy Hollow here?
And you said he's
Totally
like
forgot about that
skeletal?
movie. Not skeletal, just very thin.
Very thin. Okay. I mean, I feel like we have to go down there. Like, it's not really optional.
Well, I mean, everything's optional. You could just leave.
Yeah.
Not if we want
No.
Mozzarella to fulfill his contract.
Remember the rule. If it sucks, hit the bricks. I don't know where to go down because we're in this creepy mushroom-infested swamp with this big ass rotten tree and some dude playing in the tree.
We can just float up right next to him.
And just say, "Hey, hi, how are you?"
What
I
are you
do
doing?
I do have my bow readied.
You
Like,
could offer bagels.
All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna throw a bagel down and see if he notices it and see if he eats it.
Maybe we can leave
can
like a trail of
also-
bagels to get him away from the tree.
Turn into a fly again, as I do, and go see what he's doing.
It's an option. I'm afraid of that going wrong, but it's an option.
Who could hurt a fly?
So many.
Someone with a fly swatter.
So many people.
Its body is made of fly tape.
Well,
right.
that'll be awkward when I change back.
Wait. Can we just assume he's doing bad stuff and have Micah and Dawnbringer just dual fireball just while we're up here?
God.
Just a preemptive
Just a little preemptive
dual
fireball
strike.
barrage.
It might hurt the tree, though. More.
Yeah, I think we need the tree, unfortunately.
We gotta save the
Okay.
tree.
All right.
True druid.
All right. What do you want to do? Do you want to fly down there as a fly, or do you want us to just go down there and like say, "Hey, hi, how are you?"
I'm not super fond of like splitting one person off from the party because I feel like that doesn't really end well for us ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid. That's what I'm
I
afraid
mean, I've
of.
survived as a fly every time. I guess this could be the one time. We'll just go down. We have bagels. It's morning. Everybody wants a morning bagel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
We're just gonna float down just outside of what looks to be striking range.
Like yelling distance.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
a yelling distance.
What's your name?
Question.
Tony!
This
So-
I remember. Where's Menry during all this again?
He's back safe with the elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay.
left him at the boat, I think, because he couldn't.
Henry was escorting the elves back to Doma.
Gotcha. That's what it was. Okay.
Okay.
He's too
So-
big for the forest.
So you float down to the roughly the level of this creature, and you see that it has no clothes on.
Oh,
He
Be
naked?
naked.
Hang on, I'm getting there. Its skin is like very dark, and from what you could tell, somebody roll a perception check.
Who's got good perception?
I'm a 7+,
I'm a +7 too.
but
I'm
I
a
rolled a lot of
+6.
ones
Not me.
tonight.
But we're in forest, so I get advantage.
Yeah,
Sounds
you
like
do
you
it.
should roll.
it's on
Yeah.
you.
All right.
Yeah, you perceive as naked body. I don't want to.
All right.
Another nat 20.
All right. So with the nat 20, you could tell that this is this appears to be a woman, first off. Second,
Oh.
the skin, it's not skin, it's bark. Very dark wood bark color. And she is lifting bodies that these floating mushrooms are bringing in and putting them into an opening in the root of the tree.
I don't love that. Is she paying
just
any attention to
compost.
us at all?
No, she doesn't notice you yet because you're not really making any noise.
Mm.
Speaking of, between the mushrooms bringing in these bodies, it's like a couple minutes between each one. It's a little. I mean, it's not like a assembly line here or anything. Like there's, every once in a while a mushroom will float in from somewhere and drop these bodies off. And I'm assuming you're probably taking a minute to just see how this is happening. So
Are these like fresh bodies or are they like they've been here a minute?
they're fresh, or relatively anyway.
Is it safe to assume that the crimson is blood?
One could assume that, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So in between grabbing these bodies out of the water and putting them into the root of the tree, it seems to be kind of like pacing back and forth, and then it will stop and just kind of like stare up at the tree expectantly until it hears the splash of another body and goes and grabs it.
Oh, is it trying to use dead people to revive this tree?
Let's ask.
I'm getting the sense that the tree might be the leaves.
The god?
Because remember, didn't they say that like leaves died in the forest or whatever?
Mm-hmm. Something like that. I mean, do you guys just want to go down there and talk to her?
And it's just like
it seems safe.
And it's like, I don't think we should bring up the Templar thing might have squished though, that's all.
No,
It
I
seems
think we don't.
she's trying to fix it.
Maddie fixed the temple.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it up.
Okay. I mean, I'm good with going down there and seeing what's up.
Okay. I'm gonna float us down there.
All right, so you float down within like a reasonable range of this thing. What are you doing?
Hi.
You say hi. And immediately, this thing, which is just like sitting there, like hunched, you know, in like a crouch pose with its arms on its knees, staring up, looking at this tree, it immediately spins around with its arms out like this, and its hands almost like claws, staring up at you. It has a mouthless face, almost like a wooden mask, and these deep green glowing eyes that seem to be like smoldering with hate.
Wow.
And it's just glaring at you.
And starts yelling in the Slevin, don't hurt us, we're friends.
I don't know about friends.
Friend.
With my
Well, you would actually, no, you probably
ready
would
to
understand
bow
me.
pointed at them.
Actually, you would understand me. So you would understand, but never mind. You understand here. Or is it just written, or do you understand like spoken languages too?
Just written.
Okay, so you wouldn't have understood me then, unless you knew mine.
Oh, I thought you were saying
Ken's just taking a shot in the dark to see if it understands.
So what did you say again? I lost
Don't
your
hurt us, we're
actual.
friends.
Friends. It replies in Sylvan.
Yeah, we came here just checking out what's going on with the forest.
The forest is fine. Leave.
I mean, it has nothing to do with the god we heard that died?
The goddess is not dead.
What did it say? Goddess?
The goddess is not dead.
The goddess is not dead. So... Okay, that's different than what we heard. Do you need help with it or anything? Because we're here and, you know, from, you know, to help if you need help.
She kind of stares up at you for a few minutes. And then she moves towards you slowly, making these like odd jerking motions as she does. And she says to you, "And how would you help?"
I mean, we're got connections with the Fae. If you need support from there, we can reach out to them. You know, we can leave. Ken's like, they're telling us to leave. To the everyone else in common.
And as you are talking, she kind of like moves up towards your floating disc and grabs onto the ledge, like, and you see these long, long like twig-like fingers. And as they touch the ice, you see like blood just start to kind of spiderweb out from the fingers. and she says, "Don't know what's happening here."
Did you say what? Know what's happening here?
You don't know what's happening here.
No, we've came to expect because we heard something happen to the goddess. Okay.
She will be fine. She will return. Our great goddess.
Can I roll an Arcana check to kind of get a sense of what she's doing?
Yeah, go ahead. And while you do that, as she says that, she turns to walk over towards the pool where another body has splashed in. And you just observe this, and you see it picks up this body and puts it into the root, and the root sort of absorbs the essence, and it glows, like inside of the root starts to glow red a little bit, and that giant mushroom in the tree, you almost think that it grows just a little bit.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 on this check, so 28 in total.
That's what I'm telling you with your 20.
Oh, okay. So I don't get a sense if this is something good or bad, though.
You don't get a sense if it's good or bad, no. But you do. You see kind of the process of what's happening here. And as she does this, she says, "The right soul will bring her back to me. I know it. One of these."
So Ken's now gonna go sit on top of Dawnbringer and kind of clonk his head and simply say, "Can we yeah, let's try to get a sense of what Dawn thinks is what's going on here is good or bad."
All right.
Can I sense the crystal anywhere that we're looking for?
Ah, well, good timing. I was just going to pivot to that. So in your head, you hear Deke. Just Micah hears Deke. And you hear, "What you waiting for?"
I don't see it. Where is it?
Well, of course you're not going to see it. You're not in the shadow realm, Micah. You got to...
You're right.
Ding, ding.
You're right. Okay.
Just get somewhere safe. Use that thing I gave you. Get in there and get my crystal.
Sir, don't fucking yell at me. I'm doing this for you.
I'm sorry. You know you're my favorite.
I got it.
Don't tell Mazzarello that.
Never. Honestly, we were just trying to figure out what this weird naked lady is doing first. But I'm getting there. I'm gonna get you, Crystal. Don't worry about it.
I don't know what kind of thing you're doing there, but just don't have to tell me what you're getting into, whatever you tree people are up to. Just go and get my crystal, all right? And you let me know when you got it, and then I'll come get it.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right.
Are we close to the ground? Or are we still floating?
You're still floating, but you're fairly close to a flat patch of ground. You are hovering over some a patch of dirt that slopes down into this pool.
But we're close enough that I could just hop onto the ground off of this thing.
You can hop onto the ground, yeah.
I'm gonna hop.
Okay.
Is she gonna attack me when I land on the ground?
I don't know.
Well,
so you land on the ground. You land on the ground, and she does not seem to really change her demeanor. She's just going about her thing.
Okay. So I guess since she's not paying attention to me, I'm just gonna ping my little necklace and see if I can see the crystal.
All right. So Mazzarella, you also would see this happening.
Yeah. I kind of can't go. I'm just gonna be like, Micah, what the heck? I can't. I got this platform here. I can't just go with you.
It's as long as he gets it, it's fine, right?
Actually, did the contract state Mazra had to help you get it, or?
Yeah, I just have to help.
So if you're not in the room with her, are you technically helping her?
He got me over here. That was helpful.
I'm just saying, you never know how the contract, the one behind it, will twist things.
Either way, Micah.
If you need my help, let me know.
I'm just gonna back out of this conversation. That's all.
Micah is flat out ignoring Mozzarella and is just gonna flick the necklace.
All right. So you flick it, and we'll come back to the not Deke part in a second. You flick it, and you are, of course, then transported into the Shadowfell. And around you, you see like an even worse landscape than what you have. Like all of the trees are just completely rotted out. There are these gigantic tendrils that look like they're cannibalizing the trees. Mushrooms the size of houses growing in their place. And it's just, it's so dark. You can only see because of your devil's sight. And where this gigantic tree was is like a 20-foot tall gemstone. It is astronomically huge compared to the other ones that you found.
And it is, I'm assuming, with a little force field around it like the others that I have to break.
Yep.
By shoving an appendage in.
Yep.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna take my metal arm and just punch the shit out of this force field.
All right, go ahead and roll an attack roll. Just regular unarmed attack.
All right. Attack. That's a 12.
It starts to shimmer a little bit, just a little bit.
I do it again?
You can do it again. Yeah, just roll another attack roll. Bearing in mind that you have about 4 seconds to get back.
21.
Okay. This is interesting. Roll for me a dex save.
Stop eating up my time here, Jesse. Do I get advantage because technically I'm still in a forest?
Sure.
23.
Okay. So you break this thing open and just manage to get back to the material plane like half a second. And you hear Deke in your head going, just kind of laughing.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
As you land back in the material plane.
Is there any chance that Deke can still hear? Like, can I talk mind to mind to Deke like he's doing to me? Or am I just talking out in the open, hoping he hears me?
You can, yeah, you would just be talking out in the open, unless you have like a telepathy spell.
I don't, but I am very clearly going to say, "Why are you laughing?"
Worth noting, Micah is the only one that hears the laughing.
You guys don't worry about it. I'm fine.
Ed's too busy talking to the Dawnbringers to notice what's happening too.
Maddie just says, "I'm not laughing." Question?
Oh God.
Not you. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Who
I'm
are you talking to, Micah?
I'm assuming he doesn't answer me, Jesse.
No.
Not at all. I'm just gonna look at Mozzarella and give him a thumbs up.
Okay.
Because I don't remember if we told everybody about your contract, did we?
I
don't
think we
believe
did.
You
No,
did?
we did because I had to explain why I was having my arm chopped off.
You didn't tell Maddie.
yeah.
I don't think.
I don't think you said why.
Oh, I thought we did talk about
No.
But you excluded Maddie at least.
it. Okay.
I don't think you told me either. You just asked Ken to chop off your arm. Ken went, okay.
All right.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna give Mozzarella a thumbs up to indicate that I did what we needed to do.
Maddie's glaring at both of them.
It's
Don't worry about it.
fine, Maddie.
don't worry about it. It's good.
You
Can we
can
fix
talk
the
to a
tree?
god, right, Maddie?
All right. So while that's all happening, now, what are we doing with the woman here?
Ken's trying to get a sense from talking through Dawnbringer to Dawn if we should, like, if what's happening here is good or bad.
You get this very bad feeling.
Ken's like looks at all. He's like, we should probably stop this. And he kind of waves all around.
Okay. So, what if we just asked her nicely?
She's gonna attack us.
You
So
sure?
we can either attack her first or try to negotiate, but I don't think that's gonna go good.
I don't. Yeah.
Ken's like, I'm fairly certain she's trying to corrupt the god somehow.
Maybe it needs dead bodies to come back.
Ken just frowns.
It's just like a little snacky snack. Can you?
Something tells me the goddess is more like me, a vegetarian. Ken says in the most sarcastic, nasty voice he can't come up with.
No,
Maddie,
I agree
can
with
you-
Ken on that one.
Oh, you just have reanimate dead. You don't have like talk with dead, huh?
No.
Damn, I was like,
I can make
you
him
like
do a little
talk-
dancey dance though.
Can you talk with the dead tree?
Oh my god, you could, like, as they're bringing the body to the tree, you could have the body, like, jump out of her arm and run away. That'd be a distraction.
I mean, if
imagine,
you
like,
want
a-
me to.
I just imagine like if you've ever played like human fall flat with like the physics of like the floppy body just running away.
I mean, that'd be a good distraction, I guess.
I mean, did we need to do anything else at this tree?
And like kill her or stop her.
I mean, if you
she's made of wood, we got the double tap fireball still.
if you want to fight her, I'll fight her.
We could ask nicely if she'll stop. I mean, it's up to you guys.
Did we ask her what the dead bodies are for? Like why she's throwing them in there?
Trying to do something to the goddess. I'm telling you, it's bad. No goddess needs dead bodies.
What about the goddess of the dead?
They need dead souls.
Well, how do you
The
get
souls
those?
are alive.
Can I?
And just like, look, the only people that like dead bodies is Bane and his friends. And he points
I don't
over.
know.
I have a question.
I'm pretty fond of people dying. I don't know.
No, I said dead bodies, not fond of people dying. He's fond of the bodies. There's a
Motion
difference
was-
between
No, I'm-
enjoying.
Motion, what is your question?
I have speak with plants.
Okay.
Can I talk to the tree? It doesn't say anything about dead or alive.
Well, it's not dead.
Is a fungus a plant?
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Is a fungus?
No, I
a
was gonna
plant?
talk to the tree, like the trunk itself,
I'll
to
allow
see
it.
how it feels about these bodies.
Well, I guess they're not technically a plant. Okay.
Fungi
they're
are not
fungi.
plants.
Yeah.
I didn't think so, but anyway.
They're animals, though. They're closer to animals, and you can
Yeah,
speak with animals
interesting.
too.
They're alive. So I can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, getting information about creatures that have passed weather and other circumstances, is what it says.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm
D&D
going to allow
identifies
this.
mushrooms as plants for use of the spell.
Well, there you go. Okay, so you can either talk to the dead tree, or the seemingly dead tree, or the big mushroom, or the other mushrooms.
The mushroom's what's getting bigger each time she uses the body.
I feel like I should talk to the tree and see what the tree wants.
All right.
Like, if it's cool with this, what do y'all do? Do you?
Should have talked to both? Because you got time for both, don't you? Or is that not how it works?
It says plants plural, so I think that's up to Jesse.
I think
you
it's
got
like
10
Speak with Dead, where you cast it and then you can just talk to as many as you want in the time frame.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start with the tree.
Okay.
How you doing? What's up? How's it going?
Okay. So
We're just casual.
you jump down off of this thing, or you just stay on the platform?
I'm in my little
Oh,
pod.
you're in your bowl.
I'm in my bowl.
Okay, so you float over in your little Bowser Jr. bowl, and you ask the tree, "Hey, how you doing?" And the tree, you just hear this cacophony of voices, like screaming.
Is this okay? Okay. I'm gonna turn to the mushroom and ask what it's also doing.
All right. You get the same response, and you kind of piece together that this is sort of the same entity.
Okay. Interesting.
The mushroom, roll an insight check, actually. $14. Okay. So yeah, you kind of the mushroom seems to be parasitically feeding on the tree.
Okay.
And whatever is being fed into the root is also kind of going into this mushroom.
Okay. I'm gonna float back over to the group. We gotta get rid of this mushroom immediately.
And like, thank you. And Ken takes aim at the weird lady.
All right.
On the count of 3.
And I just recount that it's like parasitic and there's like screaming and sadness.
Should I dispel my floating ice platform, or are we gonna do this from on high?
She can get to us up here anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Darth, are you trying to look as angry as possible?
No. Sorry, I was doing something.
So Ken just goes.
She feels very
on the
strongly
count
about
of
trees.
3? Question mark.
Sure. Let's do it.
We all launch something together.
What are we shooting at?
The witch lady, whatever she is.
Okay.
Or do you think we should destroy the mushroom first?
Mushroom is humongous.
How humongous?
It's
So
a
the
fungus,
witch,
humongous.
so the witch lady.
Among Us.
I'm less worried about. Yeah, I would do the mushroom last.
The mushroom
Alright.
is like probably 75 feet tall, and like,
All right, so Ken takes aim and says, "Count of 3 when you're all ready."
Go ahead and fire, bud.
We're all firing together.
I have
Can we do
firebolt.
that?
Yeah, we're launching a surprise attack together.
All right, what do I have? I guess Ice Storm.
Give her a cold.
Or Ray of Frost.
I don't know that firing ice spells and fire spells at the same time is the move.
I've got Chain Lightning, but I can only do it once. I could use...
Okay. I mean, I can.
I mean, there is a scenario here where you all just launch your highest level spell. She's dead.
And then we take a little nap and get it back.
Motion also has Hurricane. Don't forget about that.
No, I was looking at it. But I wasn't sure if we would get caught in it.
You just have to cast it somewhere where you're not.
You know what I want to do?
She's like right next to us. Sorry.
I'm going to, so that you all can like really lay into it, because I think I'm going to cast a minor illusion to create a sound of the body being dropped in water, so that she'll turn away from us and then you can all pelt her from behind.
Very nice.
Well, she's already facing away from us, isn't she?
All right, so.
Is she facing away from us, Jesse?
She's like indifferent to your presence, and this is going to be the route. Just imagine to the right of this, like up in this area, rather than the top of a down tree, there is just a ginormous downed tree. Like,
okay.
Okay.
And then there's a big old mushroom on top.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Oh my god, it's a work of art.
Oh, Ned.
It is. It's probably my best
like
piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is
All right,
it
I
a
guess.
purple mushroom with skulls?
Yes. No, it's a crimson mushroom. Okay, so
Load up your strongest spells and I'll distract her.
So I am already on the ground.
We're
So
doing a
she is
strong
here.
spell.
You guys are here.
I will say, if you guys want to hit her with fireball, I can make water, like I can make it literally rain to put the fire out. I mean, the trees, you know, a little fire will probably help kill the parasites.
Well, here's the thing: we gotta remember, we kill her. I don't think we should use the most powerful spells on her, because who knows? We might kill her and something might pop out of that giant mushroom.
Okay.
So, or at least keep your, your big one ready just in case.
Well, I'm gonna cast the illusion to distract her. So y'all do whatever you are gonna do.
Is she undead?
But
Not as far as you can tell.
Is she a
thing on my
construct?
token.
Oh wait,
What?
is she a plant creature?
She looks to be a plant. She's
Okay.
got bark skin and like,
I know what I'm doing.
vines for hair.
Got it.
Okay.
All right, when y'all are ready.
Okay, well,
She's
I have to move slightly closer.
All right. Let's do the combat thing then.
She's gonna hear a plop like right over here. It's gonna sound exactly like a mushroom dropping a body in there.
Okay. So she starts to head over in that direction.
Get her.
Everybody roll initiative.
I rolled initiative.
Well, yeah,
I just
everybody
rolled.
else.
Oh, I roll with advantage. Boom.
I don't like that.
So my initiative is 25.
Let's begin the combat. So Ken, we're gonna get around, and we're gonna skip her, and then come back to the top.
Oh, her initiative is down. What is her initiative? Sheesh.
16, if you can believe it.
So, do we have advantage this round or no?
Yes, because she's not expecting an attack.
Okay. So 24.
That'll hit.
All right. Then I'm gonna damage, and then I cast Branding Smite right before I attacked initially. So I'll add that to it. So 12 for 16, 17 damage total. And then I'll attack her a second time.
Okay. I will shoot you a second time.
Wow. 15 damage. Oh, 16 damage plus 1. And that's it for Ken.
All right. On to Dawnbringer.
I don't love that she's barely injured after all that.
Yeah.
$13.
That will not hit. Her AC
that's
is
it for Dawnbringer.
17. For the record.
17. Okay.
That's it for Dawnbringer.
All right. Moving on to Micah.
Um.
We're gonna see some bow stuff.
So my good bow is missing, and I don't remember what it does.
Oh.
Oh, the oath bow? Or your
Yeah.
new bow?
No, the good
The
bow.
new
Oh, your
one.
new bow. I never actually got sent that, so I don't even know myself. Ken just identified. Ken doesn't know, though.
Can we add it in, or do you want me to just go off of this thing that you sent me?
Just go off the thing I sent you. We can't add it in here. It'd be way too much. Do you mean
It
to,
takes
you don't
a
need
while.
me to resend it? I take it.
No, I have it.
Okay.
So I would just do it like with my, because I only have like my initial longbow in here, but it's a +3, so I just add 3 to whatever I roll.
Yeah. Yeah, just
Okay.
do the math in your head. That's what I've been doing for their
math.
stuff. Yeah, sorry. I don't have any of the monster stuff programmed in here either because they're all like custom.
And you said we get advantage on this first attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's technically 31 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna do I can do just normal arrows with this, right? I don't have to do one of these special ones.
If you want to be boring. Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, normal arrows are fine.
Would this round count as her previous turn?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Yes. Wait, why are you asking?
Because if I do the Wraith arrow, it repeats its action from the previous turn.
Oh.
So could she not do anything next round?
Well, when it gets to her turn, she'll just continue doing what she's been doing. Which is waiting for bodies to show up and then putting them in the tree.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm assuming the damage is like a normal arrow. It's just it costs me whatever to do that to her too.
Yeah. Yeah, so that one probably wouldn't be very helpful.
Probably not. We'll just do normal damage.
Okay.
Do I add 3 to the damage too?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 9.
All right.
And then I'm gonna do my extra attack of the same thing. Still advantage or just on the first one?
No, you still get advantage.
Okay. Damage. And that's gonna be 13 for the second one.
All right.
And that'll be it for me.
Okay. So then we're moving on to Maddie.
I'm casting Blight.
Boy.
Because she is a plant creature, the saving throw is at a disadvantage and the spell deals maximum damage.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Does she get double disadvantage and she's...
You can't get double.
It just auto
you know,
hits.
we could double disadvantage if we really want to.
You didn't need it.
Okay. So what is it's 8d8. Does that mean that you get hit with 64? If I
It
math
sure
correctly.
does.
Yeah, that's
Bye.
max damage.
Have fun.
She's looking real bad.
I'm gonna
She better be.
move up a little bit and do Thorn Whip as well.
God damn.
22.
That'll hit.
Just out of curiosity, does
15.
Bane count as a plant if he's made out of grass and rocks and shit?
No. He's more of like an elemental, if anything. I guess I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, you should. And the
Yeah.
answer should be yes.
And Maddie should have Blight.
He's
Already.
he's an undead, I think is what he's gonna count as. Okay.
Well,
so,
Okay.
well, does damage.
Yep. So, would you like to move her?
Does it cause damage if I move her? Like a little
No.
whiplash or something?
No. You could just move her up to 5 feet, I think.
Nope.
Okay. Then we're gonna move on to her turn, where she's just kind of like shocked by the initial barrage of attacks.
She's got a mild concussion from being whipped around.
Yeah.
She needs some milk.
All right, Mozzarella.
Well, I'm gonna whip out a rarely used item, and I'm gonna use the chaotic bolt thrower of the Mad Magician.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey!
Fuck her up.
But hang on, let me go to my character sheet. I think what can I attack with instead? I think do I have a crossbow? I do not. I don't know what to attack with.
Well, she's almost dead, so
Oh,
Can you do it just like an
You could,
unarmed
like,
instead and just add the...
breathe on her.
yeah, just roll a d20 and then add your bonus.
Okay, I don't know.
Or
my
you know what?
bonus is.
Roll an attack roll. Do it like you're casting Ray of Frost.
Okay, there we go.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then it's going to be 3d10 at 11. Oh, no. Yes, 11th level is 3d10. So, where's the 10? I'm going to roll 3d10, and I'm going to also expend. Well, no. Should I expend the spell slot to overcharge it?
Yes.
Okay. I'll use one spell slot to overcharge it.
I love that Maddie's like shaking her head no, and Jesse's like, do it. Do it.
With his 1d8.
I'm DM Palpatine.
If I did that right. But then I have to roll. Oh, wait, why can't I do that? All right, I'm going to roll just a d10, and then I'm going to roll just a d8.
Okay.
What the fuck? Okay.
15. Okay.
And then I need to do a charisma saving throw. Oh my god, I just made it. It needed to be a 13.
Amazing.
All right.
All right, so she gets hit for 21 damage.
Okay. She's not looking so good, guys.
Well, wait a second. That didn't take her out.
Not
Near
quite.
death.
Well, then
You got any bonus actions?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a couple sorcerer points to throw a ray of frost.
Or you
at her.
can just let my turn come and don't waste any of your points.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that we can start over without her hitting any of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll end my turn.
All right. So at the end of your turn, you start to like feel. Hang on.
I feel the world tumbling beneath my feet.
Ironic you say that because you start
Oh, no.
to feel drawn as if gravity is increasing and almost like the world in its entirety has shifted and the center of this tree is now down. And you are being pulled like violently towards the center of this tree. I need all of you to roll a...
Damn it, Kenneth.
Why are you
Could
blaming
have
me?
killed her.
It has nothing to do with her.
I need all of you to roll a dex save, please.
A duke save.
Not me about to zoom out of here with my bowl.
10.
Oh boy.
Does a 10 pass?
I love how
Wildflowers and don't touch my hat.
the only one who passed is the sorcerer.
What's the DC check?
16.
All right, I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have inspo. I have birthday inspo. I'm re-rolling.
Wait, because I
Oh, you
roll
do have birthday
normally
inspo.
are my saving throws
re-rolling
with
again.
advantage too for being in a forest?
Shit.
I don't think so.
Just not allowed.
Okay, well then I'm gonna use my inspiration. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. We're gonna see what happens. Fuck it.
All right.
I'm gonna
Oh,
save
shit.
Do I have 3 inspirations?
What was the saving throw again? 16?
Yep.
16.
Ken's gonna use his flash of inspiration on motion or on Maddie, so he's gonna yell at her to like grab something or yell out, so she gets a +4, so she passes. As Ken gets sucked in.
That's a little meta, but I'll allow it. Okay.
Well, it's part of my ability. I can use it.
My point is,
She's
though,
like
you
30
only
feet.
knew that you saw the roll and knew that you only needed 4. Anyway,
That's the point of the ability.
no. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, you all start to be drawn. Ken, and Micah, and Dawnbringer are all drawn in. Maddie, you grab a root on this tree as you're all drawn into the center of this tree, and as you like, as soon as you guys get to about here, oh, I'm on GM view. Let me zoom in. As soon as you guys get to about there, there is an absolutely gut-wrenching, like, reality-shattering explosion from the center of this tree. And you all black out. And Ken and Dawnbringer and Micah, you're all unconscious. Like 0 HP.
Perfect.
Everyone else is at 1. You're not, like, you're stable, but unconscious.
Do they need to make saving throws?
No death saves, just unconscious.
Okay. How many charges were on that dagger?
Well, hang on, I'm not done yet.
Oh, it's cure wounds, but you're knocked out right now with me.
Oh,
Aren't you?
got it.
No.
Okay.
No, I think you and I are knocked out.
Oh, it's 8.
Oz and I are at 1.
Everyone.
Well, you still gotta.
So everyone's blacked out, but Mazzarello and Maddie are the only ones that are just blacked out with 1 HP. Everyone else is like KO'd, 0 HP, but not dying. Stable,
So it's
0 HP. Actually, I'm sorry.
Maz.
Yeah. Anyway, so a few hours later, or an indeterminate amount of time later, I should say, you wake up and you see everything around this tree is leveled. It is completely like gray. The mushrooms are all gone. The roots, like the tree is, there is a small amount of this tree still there. And you can see like off in the distance, the trees kind of like are pushed over and then the forest resumes. But for probably like a mile in every direction in a circle, it's just completely flat. There's like a shred of the root of this tree that still remains, and everyone else is just kind of unconscious, like blasted back in random directions. So Mazzarello and Maddie are the only ones that are awake at this point. Everyone else is just still unconscious.
So what happened to the hag druid person?
Oh, you don't know. She's gone.
But
Okay.
you got 8 uses of that for 2d8 plus 4 healing.
Well, I'm gonna, give some of that to Maddie. Like one charge, 2d8 plus 4 to Maddie. And then, I mean, how do we wake them up? Like, how does it work in D&D? Do I like shake them? Do I throw?
Bring us above 0 hit points.
Yeah, you just gotta get him above 0.
So I'm gonna use this dagger on all of us. So that's, Dawnbringer to just 4 charges. Actually, I'm gonna use all 8 charges. 2 on each of us. Yeah. And then you can fix Dawnbringer, right?
Yeah, mending.
Yeah, mending is
All
just a
right.
cantrip.
So it was
So, how much?
So we're each getting 4d8 plus 8.
4d8 plus 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, we're each getting 4?
Yeah.
4d8 plus 8.
plus 8. 15.
It's 2d8 for 1 charge, but you each get 2 charges.
So I'm at 22 hit points.
I do think
I'm at
the item gets
24.
destroyed if it runs out of charges, though.
I have no clue why it just did that, but okay.
Oh, the dagger gets destroyed if it runs out of charges?
I think it does, but I'm not positive.
No.
Okay.
No, it just runs out of charges, and I can, next time I take a long rest, it. And Ken just cast mending on Dawnbringer till he's at full health.
Okay.
Okay. What the heck was that?
The mushroom.
Was it the
I
mushroom?
It's
think
Oh, the
gone.
mushroom's gone.
It got sucked in towards it, and
Is
it's
the
gone.
You said the tree is gone too, Jesse?
There's just a root left.
There's a little bit of the root left.
Has it been longer? No, it's definitely been longer than 10 minutes, right?
It's been hours.
Yeah, why?
Can I cast the speak to plants again?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can cast that again.
I'd like to cast that again and then see if I can hear anything with the root. See if it talks to me.
There is like a very slow, rhythmic beating coming from the root. Almost as if it's like a dying heartbeat.
It's still alive. Everybody. So how do we fix it?
Do you have like a grow spell?
How bad is the ground near us, Jesse? Like, does it actually look like plant life could live in this ground right now?
It looks blasted, but I mean, the ground is the ground. Everything that was here has been like vaporized, essentially.
Ken's like,
No, I don't have anything like that.
Okay. Personally, I say we leave it. I got what I came here for.
Oh my God.
Maddie like glares at Micah.
Ken's like, take it to the Fae ? Or over to near where the Fae portals are in Ironhold? Or Archmagi, I mean.
How big is this route?
Now it's about what you see on the map, other than my drawing, which I'll delete.
What do you mean, like now?
So it's a big.
So it's big. Okay.
Yeah. It's still a big
But
route,
now-
but the rest of the trees pretty much gone.
Would y'all would do you want me to use my speak to deities now and ask Leaves what we should do?
Ken's like, that probably is leaves.
That's yours. That's your decision. Yeah. If you want to do that.
I want to save this tree.
But if the tree is leaves, how will leaves respond to you?
I don't know. I thought it was like a magical thing.
Lots of screaming.
You want
I
to
don't
do that?
know.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'll try it.
All right, so you walk over to this root. You touch it. You start feeling this kind of like communion with this plant, right? And as you are doing that, you feel this heartbeat, and you're asking for Leaves to come and give you some guidance. But there's no answer at first. You kind of see yourself floating just in a void. And it's just blackness all around you, just emptiness. And you kind of stay suspended there for some time. Really not sure what to do or where to go. And then you turn around and you see this image of a woman, her face mostly rotted away and her body just like falling apart. She's barely standing. Like one of her arms doesn't even work. She's just hunched over like this. And she's reaching out for you.
Maddie would instinctively reach out to grab her hand.
So you grab her hand and you instantly like come back to standing in front of this root, and you feel this surge of energy going through your entire body. And everyone else looking on, you're gonna see Maddie just starts to like glow golden, and then kind of just dissipates into the ether.
Maddie dissipates into the ether?
Yes.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh no.
What? What?
Ken's like,
I don't know what to do here, guys.
What just? Because we don't know that Maddie was trying to talk to a god. Like, we just saw Maddie glow gold and disappear.
Yeah, she kind of like, she just turns back to look at you guys and then fades away.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if Ken might have a thought on what's happened?
Sure.
Do 25.
25. No, you're not really sure.
Ken's like looking around where she disappeared. He has the boob out and he's just making Brussels sprouts for himself, eating them.
Well, at least the item got used.
Her just disappearing has made Ken really nervous right now. And he's stress eating. Also, the fact that he got tossed around is making him stress eat.
While you are also looking at this scene, you would notice that this root is very rapidly decaying.
Oh, so Maddie's gone and we didn't save the root. We're doing amazing.
We're doing real good. I don't know what to do.
Either. I don't have anything.
Where is it decaying from? The top down?
The whole thing at once is just kind of rapidly like turning very dark and then just crumbling and falling apart.
Can Ken attempt to quickly cut loose a root that hasn't dwindled yet?
Sure.
Like one of the ones. All right. What do I need to roll for that?
Just roll. Do survival.
Survival. 12.
So you cut loose a root, and as you're holding it in your hand, even though it wasn't part of the initial decay, it still kind of crumbles away.
It kind of goes crap.
Menry's gonna be so mad.
Menry's gonna be so mad.
We lost Maddie. I honestly am drawing a blank. I don't know that there's any way we can find her.
When you don't get a robot arm.
You're kind of right.
And Ken's still stress eating.
What? Like it? We don't have any way to like. Hey. What's going on? I don't have any detect. She's the one who had detect magic.
Can
I'll tell you for free. There is magic involved.
Oh,
magic involved?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And cast a spell magic on the tree.
I don't know that will bring Maddie
It
back.
probably does nothing.
Nothing happens. So at this point, as you guys are just kind of standing there panicking, trying to figure out what's going on, the tree has pretty much fully disintegrated.
Yeah. There's still part of the tree left, though?
No, it's just...
It's fully gone.
It's gone.
Okay.
There's just a little, like, pile of ashes where the tree used to be.
I mean, I hate to repeat myself from what happened to Grimbeard, but man, you win some, you lose some, I guess.
Oh my god.
Ken walks over here and pulls out the fortress and sets it up. Like, Ken's like, I can't stay out in the open. He just walks inside.
I don't have anything that's helpful here.
Oh, actually. So, while you were doing this, Micah, you would notice you've also felt an incredible surge of power. You feel like way more powerful than you did before.
Do I know where that came from?
No.
No, I just feel all beefy. Okay.
I will tell you later exactly what that means, but yes.
Okay. Perfect. I will just tuck that little nugget of information away for later.
Do I feel like beefy? What?
I'm just like Mozzarella is just in shock, so he's just like sitting by the edge of this water looking at the decayed tree. Like he's gonna sit there for a while because he doesn't know what to do.
Mozzarella, roll a perception check.
I perceive nothing.
Well, we don't know. You didn't roll yet.
You're not perceiving a whole lot.
Hang on.
Can I also try to perceive some things? Can I sit next to Mozzarella?
No, just Mozzarella.
Oh, well, sorry, bud. I tried.
So, while we're all sitting around, eventually Ken makes his way to the top of the tower to just look out over the area.
All right.
Is this water still here, or did it, like, blast everything away?
No, the water's gone.
Water's gone.
I'd imagine where if it was a natural stream, it's probably slowly pouring back now.
All right. So, as you're just kind of sitting here with your head in your hands, Mozzarella, not really sure what's going on, everyone else is, trying to figure out things. You notice
I'm just throwing rocks into the trees, just waiting for someone to figure something out.
just being a delinquent.
Yeah.
You notice you hear a, and you see a single ray of light coming out from under the ashes of this root.
I'm gonna start digging.
All right. And when you do,
I'm tired of digging, Grandpa.
so you go over and you start digging, and you see this tiny little golden mushroom starting to grow up out of the ground.
I'm gonna clear space to make sure it can grow, but I'm not gonna mess with it.
Okay. And this is growing, relatively quickly. You can see it growing.
You guys?
What's up?
There's a gold mushroom growing. Keep Ken away from it.
I was gonna say, don't let Ken eat it.
Like, yeah, what?
In the bag!
Can I, investigate this gold mushroom?
Yeah. Roll investigation. Is anyone telling Ken, or is he just up in his tower?
When he said guys, Ken's probably looking over the edge of the tower going, what?
Stay there.
That's a 9.
Would you have advantage still because we're in a forest, or since it's like?
Oh, cool. I'll just roll again. Better. 24.
All right. So you see this mushroom, and it's this gold mushroom. It's giving off a golden light. And it starts to grow up, and it gets kind of bigger and bigger as you're watching it. And unlike the very corrupt, like, crimson mushrooms that were very obviously just grown with, like, the blood of whatever it was eating, this one seems kind of, more pure. It's actually a white mushroom giving off gold light. And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And eventually, this cloud of spores just kind of like poof, out of the mushroom. And that coalesces into a new motion.
I was about to say, I swear to God, if Maddie busts out of this golden mushroom like a cake, I'm gonna be pissed. Ta-da!
And for my next trick.
But it's not Maddie.
It's not Maddie.
This Maddie is fused with the remnants of the goddess leaves. Maddie has now become a goddess.
She has ascended.
Congratulations, everybody.
You're
You're a god now.
I feel like me and Maddie might be two separate sides of a coin now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, Ken's still on the top of the tower, just stress eating.
Ken doesn't even realize that Maddie's alive.
I know. He's just still stress eating at the top of the tower.
So, Maddie, sorry to keep you thinking you were dead for the last, 10 minutes. Maddie, while you just kind of like dissipated, right? Mm-hmm. And after that happened, you seem to drift on like this ocean of just space, and you were infused with all of these strange memories and things. You're still you, but now you feel like you've lived this past, in fact, many past lives. And you remember all of these things from them. A lot of them didn't even happen on this planet. You remember all of the other gods and goddesses of Novo and them being in this like sort of paradise land with another set of gods and goddesses. And you remember this time of intense strife between the two of them, and then splintering off into two different factions, having to flee the world that you were born on and creating this new one, and MySpace, and Tom was there. And then after you created this world, these gigantic monsters sprang up out of the elements, and they started killing all of the things that you created. So you and the other gods and goddesses banded together to try to banish them. And then the brothers and sisters that had fought with you before somehow found you here, and then a whole new war started. And then only kind of blackness from there. And that's the last thing that you remember from your other lives.
I went on an adventure.
You're Gandalf.
Cool trick.
Gandalf now. Fly, fools.
Got to kill the boss and stole all the loot and gear. Good job, Gandalf.
All right. So
I mean, I'm at like 1 billion XP and I get 1,000 hit points now.
maybe. All right, so I'm going to send you what this means, and it's probably going to take a little bit to think over.
Okay.
But for a just real quick breakdown, you now are a manifestation of yourself. So you are this goddess that is existing within this mushroom, but you can create avatars of yourself. Well, one avatar of yourself by
The last one?
releasing spores that then grow into a new motion. The last avatar, yes.
Yeah.
But this mushroom
Motion,
stays
the last.
here.
So your consciousness,
Fungus spender.
your consciousness exists in this mushroom, but you can project that into an avatar of motion that can then leave.
Does the mushroom have to stay here?
You are the mushroom. Be one with the mushroom.
I'll explain it more later.
Okay.
And that is where we will end this session for today, I think.
Wild.
Do I get to know mine now, or is that later too?
I'll DM you. Unless you want me to say it.
No, I like secrets. DM me, but
Yeah,
also
I figured you would like secrets.
do it soon, because the suspense will kill me.
All right. Yeah, motion can now be an antibiotic.
Amazing.
So-
Penicillin.
Wait.
Thanks, Motion.
You're welcome.
You
Moshicillin.
brought penicillin to Novo.
As a god would. Thank you.
Awesome.
That's fun
Can we
for a session
microdose
back.
Motion now?
That's not the kind of mushroom I meant, but okay.
I went in a different direction.
Well,
That's cool, though.
All right. Well, with that,
Oh.
I was gonna say something, and then my train of thought immediately crashed.
I was just seeing if Ken's overeating was making him throw up. No, he's doing good.
All right. Yeah. And it's also worth noting that Ken has no idea that any of this happened.
Nope, he's
Probably
stress
best.
eating.
I think we don't tell Ken. I think we just let him live in his happy little bunny life.
So, like 2 weeks later, you're all gonna just continue on with the adventure, and Ken's just sitting up there, still eating his
away at the
stuff.
top of the tower.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in this evening. It's great to be back doing some more D&D. I hope you enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Hmm.
Mm.
At some point here, I will find the Twitch tab so that I can then do a raid. Okay, so now we had a discussion about how we're going to do our outro, and I immediately, well, not immediately, but sometime in the last 2 weeks, forgot how we want to change that up. So rather than doing our traditional outro, I was just going to call it out, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just make sure I got that right. All right. So we got Cheese and Darth Rabbit, and I'm like wanting to say your D&D character names. And
mean, you
Motion
could do
Chickness
both.
and Powder Hero and me, Jesse. You can find us all on the Twitter or on, well, you can find some of us on the Twitch and all of us on the Twitter and especially in the Discord. And from all of us, thank you so much for tuning in this week. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the next leg in the campaign, which, you know, will be very interesting, I think.
Oh.
Thank you, Whirl. Oh, Motion, you have a thing. Oh, right. Motion will not be here in 2 weeks. because
About duties and stuff.
yes.
You said duty.
Gives her character a chance to get used to her new god powers.
So actually, motion's not back yet. Just kidding. That would actually work out great. Just forget the fact that motion reappeared. She's still missing, and nobody knows that. And we're gonna go right out to Happy Jack's RPG this evening. So make sure you copy the raid emotes, whether you're subbed or not. I'm sure somebody will post those up if they're not in there yet. I don't really remember how to do it, so I would if I knew, because I know how to use Twitch. And say hi to Happy Jack's RPG, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. Thank you very much, everybody. Good night. And thank you, Anonymous, for the sub. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Trying to copy.
We're not out yet.